The landscape of women's college soccer has been whittled down to its top 10%. And for a handful of teams, the road to the College Cup runs through South Bend, where tonight, Ohio State meets #1 seeded Notre Dame in round 2 of the NCAA tournament on ESPN+. Let's take a look at the updated bracket. Earlier this afternoon, 5th seeded Baylor took down Wisconsin, holding on for a 1-0 win in South Bend. So the Bears will meet the winner of tonight's contest at 2 p.m. Eastern Time on Sunday. Let's welcome you inside Alumni Stadium along with Chris Daly. I'm Tyler Ritty. So glad you could be with us tonight, Chris. What a matchup here. One of the top scoring offenses in the country against Ohio State's elite defense.
Oh, dangerous ball.
Turnover. Worthman on her left foot, cutting around Logan. Worthman equalizes for Western Michigan. Quiet all night. She announces her presence in a huge moment for the visitors. She's back up as Joseph plays wide. Tessa Knapp is there. Knapp service toward Engel. Thomasma headed it off for the defender, and it's Engel! Notre Dame back in front. It's Green working into a dangerous area. He goes down from behind. It's a clean play, according to John McCloskey.
To that point there, making sure these players know this is going to be a physical one.
Again, the Irish move in. Sliding try and another goal! And there is the 10th for Matthew Rue. Wirkovic, depossessed, well done by Lewis. Ento again, could he get a fourth? Yes! The night of a lifetime for Eno Ento. 4 goals, and it's 5-0 Irish. Right now Clemson with still a little bit of time. Seeks an equalizer. A low shot in that one, off the woodwork, and Clemson has equalized. Brandon Parrish.
It's a real dangerous spot now for Clemson to be in.
Daniel Russo! What a strike! Notre Dame reclaims the lead. 40 seconds remaining. The Buckeyes with a mad dash to the finish line. Kassica leaps, it's beyond her. Can they put it in? They do! Ohio State has scored! Unreal! .34 seconds left, and it's a scarlet and gray stunner in South Bend. The Buckeyes advance to the Sweet 16. Outshot 36-8. And it's this one that counts. From Jaden Bonham. Second overtime has arrived. Ohio State and 5th seeded Baylor, winner on to the Elite Eight here at Alumni Stadium in South Bend. We're not the only one in overtime right now. Washington and Virginia also knocking on the door of second overtime. Here are the stats. Through 1 overtime, 100 minutes of play total. Ohio State still out shooting Baylor 28-11. And the Buckeyes hit the bar during that first OT frame.
Yeah, the shots on goal difference is no more evident than what we just saw in the first overtime period, where Ohio State had an incredible opportunity they just weren't able to put in.
See it again. It was Callie Tumulty, the Big Ten all-freshman, on this setup by Schluter. She ran onto it and delivered a dart with the left foot.
Tumulty launched a rocket, just hit off the crossbar. A few inches lower and she might have gotten the lead in this game today, but fortunately we're still at 1-1. The Bears and the Buckeyes looking to fight for their spot in the Elite Eight in Tallahassee, Florida.
Florida State waiting in the national quarterfinal. Who joins them? Ohio State possesses first in the second OT. Here's Jaden Bonham. She scored in the 110th minute on Thursday night to get the Buckeyes here. Tyler Ritty, Bryn Willery, glad to be with you. Another phenomenal contest here in South Bend. Both teams scored within 5 minutes of one another in the middle part of the second half. Been a couple of the best defending teams in their respective conferences all season long. Callie Conrad drifts off to the side. Got it through for McCullough. Now back to Conrad. Conrad, not a clean hit of it as it goes across the goal mouth. Does it stay in play? It doesn't. Whistle blows as Amholt tried to keep it alive.
It'll be a goal kick for Pritchard.
Both benches, fan bases, as engaged as they've been all day. So Ohio State makes a move down the far side with Schluter. Schluter got the poke through. Buckeyes have some numbers here. Watch out for Bonham in the middle. They look her way, and it's touched just past the net mouth by Alvarez. And pushed out by Baylor. Ohio State throw.
And another really strong look from Ohio State, trying with all of their might to get the push forward and recreate the win they received earlier this week over Notre Dame in the final minutes of the second overtime.
Ellie Britt lost it. There for support, Moran Gasick. Gasick charging. Gasick, could she be the one? Corner kick.
And a great charge forward by Gasick, recognizing the space in front of her and getting her team an incredibly valuable corner as they look to put in and end the game.
She was moving with a purpose there. And the block came from Hallie Augustin. Now Ellie Britt's corner, a high looper to the back post, touched away. Ohio State still there on the weak side. Now McSweeney, touched over the top again. Alvarez got the pawn.
McSweeney launching one. It gets tipped over by Alvarez. As we can see, the ball going back to her, a left foot shot that Alvarez is barely able to tip over the net.
Britt again. It falls for Decker. Over to the weak side once more, and the Bears push it away. Another chance for the Buckeyes, straight into the arms of Alvarez.
3 or 4 back-to-back chances by the Buckeyes, strong push momentum forward, but Alvarez making some huge stops and able to prevent her team from falling behind in the second overtime period.
Collision there between Decker and Kalnick. Ohio State takes over. Now up ahead, Schluter, turning with it. Schluter with space. Schluter blocked. Got it back though. Still Schluter, out wide. Another chance. Ohio State to the Elite Eight for the first time in 15 years.
What a play and what a goal for these Ohio State Buckeyes, clinching another game in double overtime and finding their way to the Elite Eight to face off against the Florida State Seminoles in Tallahassee. Taking a look back at this, Schluter's able to dominate down the field, not giving up for the first stop and slotting it to the left, where an incredible goal by Paremba is able to slide it in.
And a Monica Poremba, the sophomore who entered the match with just 2 goals in her career, now has one of the biggest in Ohio State's program history. And it's the double overtime Buckeyes doing it again. They defeat Baylor 2-1 and advance to the national quarterfinal. They'll head to Tallahassee and face off with 3rd-seeded Florida State next weekend. What an incredible, incredible weekend of soccer here at South Bend.